please. No, this one is for my Zoom. Okay, microphone team, let's hear from Chukwemeka. While we start to have the people from Zoom put in their answers.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yesterday I learned about investors' readiness.
Investor readiness?
Yes, like your business should be open for investments. And if you can't make money yourself, you can't make money through investments or make it viable.
Okay. Beautiful. So if you don't already have a revenue model that makes you money, it's not wise to bring in investors yet. So you cannot, so if a soil cannot produce fruit, then it's not wisdom to increase the soil. It's wisdom to change it, Abi? Exactly. So you'll not say, okay, even though the soil cannot produce, what we're going to do is introduce more seed. No. You're going to change the soil before you what? Introduce seed. And that's a beautiful example. Investment is seed. The soil is the business. If the soil cannot produce fruits, then we don't introduce seed. We change the soil first, then introduce seed. So if your business is not producing money, investment is not the way yet. Investment comes when your business is viable. Is that fine? It's why one of the questions you have when you meet with investors is, how much did you make last year? How much have you made in 5 years? Since you started, how much have you made? The problem of having investors to just put money in your business, even when it has not made money, is that the investor will use his money to own the entire business. Because you can't prove that you have made this business anything yet. So their money will buy it entirely. Is that fine? I mean, so if I'm going to invest in her business, for example, and I'm seeing that she's already selling bleach, air freshener, what are the other things now? Insecticide. Ngozi, you have added that to her business. Dishwashing liquid. So she's already doing all that, and she's selling well. Then I understand that if I'm coming to invest, then I'm not doing her a favor. What is actually happening is that she's giving me an opportunity. Do you understand? Very strong words. Investment should not be the investor doing you a favor. It should be your business giving the investor an opportunity. Opportunity to make much more money. Are you understanding this? So that means you are commanded in business to be viable and profitable. If you are not, then what are you really doing? Even those that run charities find a way for the charity to be productive. If not, it will not be viable. They will close it. Are you learning something? Okay. So we have very special people in our midst. And I mean you people, Abi. So put your hands together for yourselves. But we also have special people too, Abi. They are our visitors and they have come to grace our wonderful occasion with their wonderful presence. So, are we ready? I'll be calling you now, sir. Okay, so we'll be inviting the Commissioner, Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, Cross River State, Honorable Paddy Egbede. Keep clapping till he comes. Thank you, sir.
Morning, everybody. Like the gentleman has already said, my name is Patrick Egbede. I'm from Cross River State. I came with the DG MEDA, Cross River State Microfinance and Enterprise Development Agency, Mr. Great Oban. We came yesterday, the governor addressed some investors on a roundtable discussion at Transcorp. Thereafter, we had engagement with the DG, National Senior Citizen Center, at a Barcelona hotel. We also had an interface with the Senior Special Assistant to the President on job creation and MSMEs, Honorable Temitola Adekunle Johnson. And today we are here. I must confess that this is very revealing and inspiring. I like where I find myself. I like the young faces I'm seeing here. On that note, let me specially, from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of my ministry in Calabar and the government of Cross River State, thank the wonderful work the Senior Special Assistant to the President on technical, vocation, and entrepreneurship education is doing. Thank you, Madam, and congratulations. Before I talk with them, I want to specially appeal that when next you are having a session or a class or a skill training like this, please do well to inform us. Even if we don't have transport, we'll trek with our people to attend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think there is nothing you can ask than what you are getting. The government is very sensitive, and the government knows that this is the only way we can grow our economy from the scratch. This is the Asian tigers that our dear president and father is bringing to Nigeria. And I hope you people take this training very seriously, because from here, you will not just develop yourself, you develop another 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 persons to add with yourself. And that multiplier effect will spill over the country and will be better for it. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. What did we learn from that? Tell me.
The importance of paying it forward. Paying it forward.
Please go.
So the importance of paying it forward,
Paying forward.
and so as we have been empowered
Mm-hmm.
in this program,
Mm-hmm.
we should pay it forward by also empowering 1 or 2 persons. Thank you.
Beautiful. So that brings to mind the multiplier effect of what? Entrepreneurship. That if you prosper, other people in your community will prosper too, Abi. And it's easier for us to nation build like that. Are we following? Beautiful. So what else did we learn yesterday? But first, can we say thank you, sir?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. 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 So we would also be having Mr. Great Urban Usetu, Director General, Microfinance and Enterprise Development Agency. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to the Senior Special Assistant to the President on technical, vocational, and entrepreneurial education. I came in with the commission on Monday, but before then, I've been following every part of this engagement. In fact, it's like a routine for me. I always go back to see what happened in day. There's always that write-up, day 1, day 2, and the rest. And I've seen a lot of your pictures, so I would like to say a big thank you to the SSA for putting this together. This is mind-blowing. We are wishing we could have an extension in Cross River State. But like the commissioner said, if it will cost us to move our people to come participate and be a part of this program, we will not hesitate to do that. Thank you, ma, for going the length. Thank you for walking the talk. We are open to working with you and collaborating with you. Also, I'll say a big thank you to the facilitators. At least I'm familiar with this face, but they said you're also a facilitator. Thank you for the great impact. You are impacting their lives with the investment in your personality. So if you didn't have anything inside, they won't be receiving. So thank you for what you're doing. So I have just a story. One of my mentors shared this story with me. I think I will just share it with you. A certain guy went back on a journey to, let's use Nasarawa. So when he got to the park, people were seated in the bus waiting for the driver. So, of course, he joined, paid the conductor, and entered the bus. 1 hour, 2 hours. Where is driver? The driver was somewhere drinking alcohol, playing, what do you call this game? Draft, right? Playing draft. After like 3 hours, he stood up and was staggering. They were looking at him in the bus. He staggered and entered. He said, driver, we've been waiting for you. We're going to Nasarawa. This journey could have taken us like 3 hours. He said, relax. I've been driving for more than 25 years. In 30 minutes, we'll be in Nasarawa. So the passengers got frightened and left the vehicle. Then they went to another bus. And the driver was seated at the driver's seat, speaking in tongues, sorry, for Christians, listening to Sinach, listening to Moses Bliss. And they said, yes, this is the main person. Everybody entered. Same destination. When he ignited the car, you know that learner's experience that you always have. The car jerked. Why is the car shaking? I just started driving last week. But don't worry, I will take you to your destination. The guys left the vehicle. What does it tell you? The first driver had the skills, but no character. The second driver had the character, but no skills. So in whatever you are here to do, make sure you cultivate character. Else, the skills will not take you anywhere. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I think in general we'll be careful of the buses we enter, Abi. But thank you so much, sir. That was profound. So we need a combination of character and skills. Beautiful. So we'll be touching on one or two things we learned yesterday, then we'll move on now. Yes. Tell me one, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, yesterday, I learned about branding
Brandon, okay?
as a symbol of identity, customers' perception
Customers'
about
perception.
your product. And we learned about the elements of branding, which is logo and others. So one of the things I picked was that branding is also predictability. It's also predictability.
Yes.
Your customer should be able to predict that this brand is going to, or this product is going to still test the same way, or still have the same experience.
They should predict the
They
experiences
should
they
be
should
able
have
to
with
predict.
you.
So that was what I.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
I got-
Okay. So basically, as much as a business is improving, a business should be consistent with their image, Abi. So we can improve in our services and products, but we should have a unique experience that people can predict. Do you understand? Because when you say, that you should not be unpredictable, people think engineers do not improve. They improve, but always improve in their direction. So in the same way that, for example, if we hold another training here, what are some of the things you can predict will happen? Value. Well-constructed courses, coordination, conducive environment, refreshment. Take this man to the back. Professional facilitators, more participation. Because now you have come here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we have kept it what? Consistent. So because of that predictability, is that predictability that we call branding? That the customer experience is the same. It's ever improving, but it's the same. Are you following? Topics I just brought in so that it can help your understanding of business. Yes, sir. You have something to say? Okay, so let's hear from her first.
Thank you. We talked about operational plan, the operation aspect of your business, when you talk about your day-to-day activities,
Yes.
the operation from your raw material to your finished products.
Okay.
And we talk about the physical necessities, the location, the equipment, and the facilities.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can we clap for her, please? So we'll pass the mic back. Faithful, help me.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yesterday I learned about quality control.
Quality control.
Yes, how to make sure that our products is in good order before we deliver to the customers. Then that we should register with the regulatory bodies of our products.
Yes.
Like Standard Organization of Nigeria, NAFDAC.
So is that for your good or for the good of the government?
For our own good.
For your good. All the CAC, all the NAFDAC, all the Standard Organization of Nigeria is for your good. Why? Because now that opens you up to a wider market. If you have been accredited by government, then you can do business outside the country too. Abi? I mean, I was carrying my national ID card. I was on a trip to Accra, from there to Abidjan. That was in December. And I saw that the Nigerian national ID card can substitute for a passport when you are traveling through West Africa. Do you understand? So if I said, okay, I'm not going to get this necessary documentation, who would have suffered? Me. So it's all for our good, that even outside the country, you can do business and you'll be fine.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yesterday, we talked about quality control, the measures, like the internship, mentorship, feedback, then accuracy. Then went ahead to talk about productivity.
Beautiful.
Yes, which we said that productivity is efficiency plus effectiveness, sustainability, and competitiveness.
I remember everything, sir.
Thank you very
well
much.
Well done. That was from the lady from Center for Productivity.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, let's hear from her. We'll be wrapping up now, then we'll begin.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. So yesterday, we talked about pricing objective. You said when introducing a new product to a new market, there's advisable to reduce the pricing, get to know your customers, get to know the market survey before you can now balance with the regular price.
Yeah, so again, it depends on your target audience, Abi? Okay, I mean, we spoke about things that you need to consider for pricing, and one of them we spoke about was customer perception. Did I help you this morning? If you were here, you would have known. I mean, the man closed a good deal. Customer perception. Making more money than he has made from that painting before. Because now you know the customer you are selling to. And to Bookie taught us that you need to understand your customer. Exactly. So that understanding is also going to come into consideration when you talk about price, when you talk about experience. Are we learning something? Okay. So let's take one more person. Somebody who has not said anything since. Somebody from the back. Because the people at the back just like to watch that TV. Joy, please. Let's give the microphone to Joy. Who is helping me with? My Play 2 friend.
I actually learned about investor readiness.
Okay.
And you made us to understand that we have to be ready in order to pursue business. Because even when the money comes, if you're not ready, you will not be able to make it well in business. And you also talked about quality control. And you made it clear that in quality control, one of the measures you stated was receiving feedback from your customers. So those are the things I learned yesterday.
Okay. From the way we taught quality control yesterday, is there anybody who does not still understand it? Was it not? It was quite exactly. All these conversations that we're having, can you not see something? That business is for serious-minded people. Huh? Business is for what? So tell your neighbor, business is for serious-minded people. No. Put your hand in your neighbor's eye. Say business is for serious-minded people. Did they put hand in your eye? Very important. Business for serious-minded people. You're laughing about it. Serious-minded people. You're not supposed to be laughing. I'm joking. Are we? Okay. So today, okay, do we have anybody saying anything on Zoom?
Yes. Sorry, 1 second.
Can we increase Tomiwa's mic, please?
Okay. Constance Nanta from Abia says.
Constance who?
Constance Nanta.
Okay.
From Abia says we learned that market entry and we learned about market entry, and market entry means getting into the market with a reduced price to attract customers, then increase the price as your customer base expands.
Okay.
Secondly, we learned about branding and customer perception. Being personal with your business and customers brings them to change their mindsets to suit your business.
Okay.
And thirdly, people do business with people they know and like and trust. In brackets, KLT.
Beautiful. Do we have any other person?
Okay. Ajo Ephraim, participating from Kaduna, says, you earlier talked about product life cycle, and today you are talking about product process. Please, I want to know if there is any difference between these two, and for service industry like teaching, how can you identify the product life cycle?
Okay. Who spoke about product life cycle? So can we introduce on stage the most amazing, distinguished Auntie Buki? It should be better than that. So she's going to answer the question, but she will also say something to you guys. Is that fine? You people want to hear your best trainer speak, right? That's amazing. So, Auntie Buki, please.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's good to be back to see your beautiful faces. I've missed you all. But it seems like you guys are now showing favoritism to this guy. You fashied me. You forgotten me. Okay. I'm happy to be back. So the question is, you earlier talked about the product life cycle, and today you are talking about the production process. Please, I want to know if there's any difference between the two, and for the service industry, like teaching, how can I identify the product life cycle? Okay, we won't go into the second half of the question because that would keep us here all day. But in terms of your production process and your product life cycle, the production process is really the steps in which it takes to produce that process. I mean, that product. So if my product, for example, is Vaseline body lotion, the production process is what it takes, right, to make that Vaseline. So do I need shea butter? Do I need coconut oil? Do I need a blender? Do I need maybe some leaves, some herbal leaves? Do I need some chemicals? That is the production process. That's what it takes to produce the Vaseline in this instance. Please don't quote me because I don't know what it takes to produce Vaseline, but I'm just using that as an example, right? So that is what it takes to produce. That is your production process. But your product life cycle is the finished product already. So now we already have this Vaseline and we've started selling it. What stage are we in when we enter the market? Does that product have a cycle? Which means, is it going to enter? Is it going to grow? Is it going to mature? And then at the end, is it going to maybe exit from the market, right? Because, we spoke about it last week that there are some products that are seasonal. Do we remember? There are some products that they only sell at a certain season. What example did I use? And I've not seen it. So where is it now? Where are my mangoes, right? So we use mangoes as an example. So if, for example, we were using mango, the life cycle of mango is when we put the seed in the ground. I want to believe that is how mangoes are grown. We put the seed in the ground, and then we start to water it. And then let's say the full growth process of a mango takes 6 months. That is the product life cycle. That's 6 months. From when we pour the seeds into the ground, to when we water it, to when we add the manure, to when the sun shines on it. Everything that happens in order to get that mango ready, right? So that mango would last for a season. I don't know if it's because of the raining season that mangoes come out or it's because of the hot season, but let's assume it's because of the sun. So we know that it's because of this sunny season that we are able to produce these mangoes. That sunny season is not going to last forever. At some point, that sunny season will change to rainy season. So that would be the cycle, that period of time in which we are able to plant the mango, grow the mango, and start selling the mango. So that is the difference between the life cycle and the actual production process. I hope that is clear for Ephraim Aju with that question. But just in general, I'm happy to see everyone here. I can see that a lot of growth has happened in 3 days. I haven't been here in 3 days, and I feel like this is a new set of candidates. John, what have you done? You have the magic touch, the Midas touch, because they've grown so much. The feedback I'm hearing about the things you've learned, the marketing strategies, and so on and so forth is really amazing. I want to commend you all. I want to motivate you to continue doing what you're doing. You're in the right place. Being here is not by accident. Remember, we spoke about that. We're here for a reason. And John has said business is for serious-minded people. So please take your businesses seriously. These grants are coming, and we expect that they would be used for what we say they would be used for. Like I told you, we want to see your businesses on social media. We want to see them on billboards. We want to even see them when we travel internationally. So grow your businesses. Be serious about your businesses. Be focused and be consistent. And I know that we would all do an amazing job. Well done to everyone.
Thank you so much. Auntie Buki is the best, Abby. I mean, so good. So good. Who said yes? Let's take her to the back. Okay. Are we here? Okay. Let's start sharing. Show me more, please. Okay, so let's just talk about production process, right? Because it's also supposed to be in your operational plan. What is your production process? What's your production process? So where does it begin? For many of you here, production will start from sourcing of raw materials, okay? So you write that down. Sourcing of raw materials. Abi? Okay? So you write that down, you explain what that process is about. If you're going straight to the farms to get it, fine. If you're going to a chemical factory to get it, fine. Then what's your next process? So let me use somebody here. Let me use the artist. I mean, he has a good head this morning. Okay, so normally you will start your process by what? gather all the material. So that one, okay, same thing as sourcing, Abi. Okay, so the next part is what? Huh? So brainstorm and strategy, Abi. Guys, don't worry, I'm writing in shorthand, so please try to understand. Brainstorming and what? Strategizing. Next part. You have a process called sitting down. You sit and just, but that's in the brainstorming. We'll put it in the brainstorming. To lay out everything, Abi. You prime your canvas and your materials. So, but you wet your brushes. You would. That's what I'm saying now. Because what's the process of priming? Please, can we give him the microphone, please, so that people online are understanding too? Where's my third microphone?
Thank you. The process.
Okay, so for the people on Zoom, please write out what your production process is.
The process in which you prime your canvas.
Oh, okay. You might want to stand up and come out a bit.
When you're priming your canvas, you just need certain colors and certain materials. That process, you prime the canvas and leave it to dry.
Okay.
After that, then you sketch.
How many days?
Like 20 minutes is enough.
Okay, so it's not a long process.
No.
Okay.
But it's very important because if you don't prime your canvas well, the canvas will be leaking.
Oh, I see, okay.
Okay. After that, then you sketch what you want. After sketching, you use like an hour or 2 minutes.
Won't you prime your brushes?
No.
All those things are already set?
Yes.
Okay, so that priming canvas, we could say setup of materials.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you sketch.
Then sketching.
After sketching, you mix your colors.
Okay, so we are going to put all of that in one process. We'll call that the what now? No, so the what now? No, the drawing. Drawing and what?
The mixing of colors is different from the drawing.
Don't worry, we're not trying to learn art.
Okay.
So we'll just say sketching, drawing, and what?
Mixing of colors.
And mixing.
Yes.
No, that's the thing. A business plan is for investors. It's not for artists. Abi?
Yes.
Because if your investor is looking at this now, it doesn't need to know all the
details.
Just the most important ones.
And after that, you start painting what you want to paint.
Okay, so that's the sketching, drawing, mixing, and painting.
Yes.
So next part, now you want to start with your marketing, Abi?
Yes.
So you start to market. In marketing, you can explain you are doing your social media work. You're also maybe putting it out
galleries,
in galleries and exhibitions. So you're writing that down. So that will be getting. So you under that you would explain your social media, gallery, exhibition move. Then after that, what?
Get a buyer. Get a buyer.
After that, sales now.
Yes, that is sales.
Or you don't want to sell. It's just for exhibition. So sales. So the final stage, body. Sales and feedback. There's no sales without feedback. Because feedback implies that we're trying to cause sales to be repeated. Abi? Let me explain. You know, in sales, there's sales and marketing, there's what they call retention. Have you heard of retention? So that means the person that bought the first time, you want them to what? Buy again. So there's retention. So there are two sides. There's acquisition and there's what? Retention. So acquisition of buyer, retention of buyer. Many of us are not doing so well in business because we are too concerned with acquisition and not retention. Abi? Remember when, okay, so have you been in a relationship before and then the person said things were good when we started? It's always like that. No, it's not always like that. That's a man who is concerned about acquisition and not what? Retention. Now, see, the proper thing is if you do, so the energy at acquisition, if you notice, when somebody is trying to get you to buy something, they are nicer, Abi. Exactly. But when you buy it, they remove their attention to the next person they want to buy it. The campaign is over, Abi. So that's what usually happens. Now, if you maintain the same energy from acquisition into retention, you'll be fine. So your customer still feels the same level of love, the same level of concern and care. So, I mean, we're adding that now, adding that to your knowledge this morning. Acquisition is fine, but retention is how you continue to have customer relationship. And customer relationship is very important. Okay, please sit, sir. Thank you. Customer relationship is very important because it doesn't just make the customer your buyer, it makes the customer your advocate. Everybody say advocate. So that means the person who bought before is now the person telling people to come and buy. Exactly. You understand that? Exactly. So that means if customer retention is done well, customer retention can cause customer acquisition. Are you following? Now, understand this, that many times customers believe their fellow customer or their friends to the adverts you are putting on TV. Somebody will just say, use that product, it works. Now, because you know the person does not have any incentive to lie, you're just going to say, okay, let me try it. So how many of you have gone home and spoken to somebody about this training and they followed you the next day? You see all of you? Because now we did not just retain you, we have made you an advocate of what we do here. In the same way, people can do so for your business. Are you following? So let's pick another person, let's learn their production process. Let me see, sir, you look like you're in deep thought. Come outside. Tell me your production process. What do you do?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm into poultry farming.
Poultry, beautiful. So, acquisition of day-old chicks, Abi?
No, 2 days.
Oh, you are correcting me. Wonderful. It's all right. Acquisition of day-old chicks, Abi? Yes. Next part.
Feeding.
No. You vaccinate now, Abi? Huh?
Rolling.
What? Brooding. Oh, you're a poultry farmer too.
Yes.
Next part. So feeding. Is there no point of vaccination?
No,
vaccination is every week. You feed them before you vaccinate them.
Yes, yes. Feeding first.
Okay. So we'll do this. Feeding, Abi? But feeding is repeated.
No,
yeah, so what we can talk about now, before we talk about, you have to set up your poultry of day-old chicks, brooding and what? Vaccination.
Feeding.
So we'll just say feeding. So it's a complete process. So we don't start to name the things one by one. After that, you scale. Beautiful. So you scale because you want to sort, Abi? To know which one is good enough for this. So we call it scaling and sorting. Why is this process important, guys? No. Why is we're writing an operational plan. You are writing your production process. Why do you have to write it down? To document. So why do you have to document? You said to document. To serve as a guide. Not just to you, but now remember we spoke about that a business that is not documented cannot expand. We said that every religion we have today has a book, and that has carried it over generations. In the same way, if your business is going to expand from one place to the other, when you pass your business to somebody, you're going to say, this is our process. Abi? And the person knows to follow it. You will not just say, sir, this is the money, you go and start. The person will say, what should we do? Say, and just call me when you buy the Deo chicks. Is that how a serious business should operate? Exactly. So, sorting and scaling. Next part is what? So, sales and marketing. Huh? I say sales and marketing. You say marketing and sales. Who are these people this morning? Don't stress me. Oh. Next part. Eh? Feedback. So, feedback. Customer relationship. I've finished your business plan now. Who wants me to help them? Find a person. Eh? Small, Abi. We'll get there. Production process is what I just explained. Okay? Yeah, that's what I put here. Are we here? Okay. What business do you do? Huh? Digital marketing. What business do you do? Huh? Fashion design. We have used two guys, Sabi. So we should use our first lady. Okay, please tell me, what do you do? Fashion designing. I'm coming. Okay, so where do you start? So sourcing of textile, Abi? Sourcing of textile. So we say design and sketching. It's not like you used to sit down and it's on your sketchbook that you create your ideas. Design and sketching. But not every tailor sketches, right? Pattern drafting, beautiful. Pattern drafting. Pattern drafting and cutting, Abi? When you pattern draft, then you cut. Yeah? Sewing and what? And finishing. No, we don't use to iron. What is finishing? I will be sending people to the back. Sewing and what? Finishing. After that, we have what? Marketing and sales, then feedback and customer relationship. Is this simple? So everybody, 2 minutes, write down your production process now. Some people are finished, Abi? Beautiful. Oh, thank you. So let me know whether anybody has said anything here.
Yes. Precious Ihejirika from Imo State says, please, what is the production process of those that engage in already made goods and services?
What's the name of the product? Already made goods and services. Like selling of crayfish. Let's do crayfish, Abi. There's somebody here who said they do crayfish. Who's the person? Ngozi. That's why you use yourself as an example. So let's go. Ngozi, what do you do first? So the team knows their production process, but because of how we do things, you don't take account. But what we're doing here is to take what? Account. So how do you start? You wake up and pray in the morning.
First of all, I will find out the prices
Make your order from where?
No, I don't produce crayfish, so I buy.
Okay.
First of all, make
So,
pricing,
so
market survey.
market inquiry and survey, abi?
Yes.
Market inquiry and survey. Okay?
Then I will not make orders.
So you now order and what?
Order.
So we say order, package, and inventory.
Inventory, yes.
Okay?
Then marketing and sales.
Then storing, no, you have already packaged.
Package already. So marketing and sales.
Marketing and sales. You don't need to wash the crayfish first.
No.
The person has already done all the work.
It's already made.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay. So yours is a shorter process.
Then feedback.
Then feedback. Sales, exactly. So because it's already made, you are almost like a wholesaler to a manufacturer. Is that fine? For those of you in that space, I hope that has helped the person. Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
So I will get my materials. My materials I will use like the zip, the cartoon character, and so on. Then I'll
Make school bag.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
So then sketching.
Make it up for her, please.
Then sketching, I will sketch and design the. Sometimes we go online to see the design, or maybe the person that wants to give you sample.
Oh, I see.
So I will sketch and design. Then I will now put the pattern on the material. Then I measure it out. Then after that, I will cut the material. Then I will sew it. Then do the necessary finishing to the meat.
Okay, beautiful. So yours is not so much different from the man in the textile space, but just add things that are common to your business. Thank you. Do we understand this now?
Can I just say something?
Oh, please.
Can you bring samples of the children's school bags that you do on order? Please do, so we can look for maybe a school to donate some bags.
No. She will not order. Don't raise your hand. We have ordered or we are ordering today. You want to add to worship? Oh, you want to order too?
Not really ordering, but I just want to tell her that in case you may need some kind of graphic designs, I can come in for you. I do monogramming. I have machine for monogramming. So we can imprint, engrave, or customize rather.
Today is your day to shine. Yes?
Mr. John,
yes,
sorry,
ma'am.
before you go, he actually has something to present. You can. I think this is a good
Oh,
point.
please bring.
So
bring.
you can.
See what he's doing. Oh, that's amazing. So face the camera, yeah. That's amazing. Okay.
Whatever I've done here, I think with what we are getting here actually propel my action. I want to say that I've really been getting so much. It's not that I've not really attended training elsewhere, but honestly speaking, I want to say kudos to you. This training has been so much. I want to say kudos to you. And I want to say that, when we were filling this form, I could remember that some people said it's one of those training. But I think I have a different idea to this. And I went back again to tell the person, you see, this thing, honestly speaking, if you had been here, it would have been good. I want to say you've done so well, and I pray that the Lord will continue to strengthen you. And whatever must have propelled this vision, it shall succeed. So I want to thank you so much. for me personally, I've gained so much. And it has really helped me. In fact, I was saying the other day, when I was coming to this place, I locked up the shop because some of my boys were not around. So, but this time around, I heard something from him, and it helped me to go back again. And I had to put some measures in place before coming. So right now, as I speak with you, the office is open, and we are open for business. So I want to thank you so much, man. Yes, man. God bless you.
Thank you so much. That was such a beautiful gift, Abi. That's amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't worry about your business plan. I'm joking. Please submit your business plan. Yeah? Okay. You want to say something? Can I get the microphone, please? To the young man there. That's such a beautiful gift.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So I want to ask, under this production process, can we also add quality control measures, maybe before marketing or after your production?
I want to say thank you. That's such an important thing. Add your quality control what? Measure. That's so important. Yeah, pass. Well done, sir. That was so good, so good. Okay, so we'll be taking our 10-minute break now. I think we're on a high point, Abi. So let's take our 10-minute break. We'll come back and continue. Thank you. Can we say thank you to Auntie Buki again? Okay. So we'll come back in 10 minutes and we'll continue. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so everybody, 1 second. So remember we said we're talking about CAC, right? Now, are there questions you have that a CAC personnel can answer? You know, you have been asking questions about compliance in business, about how to register everything. If you have a very important question like that, can I see your hand up? And that's not just here, but people on Zoom too. So one, can I get somebody from our team, please, to know the people who are raising their hands? So if you have a question during the break, talk to Faithful. Is that fine? So he proofreads your question. We'll be having somebody come to answer all of that. You know, we are here to make sure that your business succeeds. Abi? Okay, so just reach out to Faithful, and then those that are there, just let them ask, and then we'll choose. Thank you, everybody. Yvonne and Tomiwa, please, we need you in the front. Okay? So just something to guide us here. The people who manage the facility are requesting that we use it properly. I mean, from the restroom. Okay, okay, now. Tomorrow, do we have comments from Zoom? Okay. So we'll have a session right now with our friends from the Corporate Affairs Commission. Are we happy to have them here? Okay. So, ma'am, before you come up, you know that these people have been eager to hear from you. Yes, so they want to, I mean, they have questions and they would want to know how and how not to. So we'll be inviting now. When I mention name, please you start clapping. Hussaini Ishaq Magaji, SAN Registrar General Corporate Affairs Commission, represented by Honorable Hajia Amina Usman Musa. Can we clap better than that, please?
Hello, good day. Sorry, my voice is cracked, but I'll try my best so you can hear. Yes, I'm here to represent Hussaini Ishaq Makaji, Registrar General Corporate Affairs. Name is Amina Usman Musa. Sorry, he's not here with us today physically, but I'm here, like I said, to represent him. He's out on very important official engagements. Good morning, everyone. So good to see all of you. Yes, this program should have started with Corporate Affairs Commission here, right from the beginning. So we're going to sue her. CSC will sue her. My organization is an organization with competent lawyers. Hello, yeah. So it's good to have you here. Corporate Affairs Commission, his son, Hussaini Makaji, extend his greetings. Like I said earlier, he's not able to be here due to other financial engagements. He also sent his warm regards to you, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Technical, Vocational, and Entrepreneurship Education, Abiola Orungunde. Sorry if I murdered that name. Yeah. The highlight of this is very, very apt, and it relates to the day-to-day activities of Corporate Affairs Commission. Like I mentioned earlier, there's no MSME in Nigeria without Corporate Affairs Commission. You can't carry out any business legally without coming to Corporate Affairs Commission. Anybody carrying out any business in Nigeria without the registration of Corporate Affairs Commission is doing an illegal business as far as we are concerned in Nigeria. Corporate Affairs Commission was established in 1991 under the Companies and Allied Matters Act of 1990. We started operations in 1991. We are mandated to register companies and handle all regulatory services of companies. We have different types of companies in Corporate Affairs Commission. You can register business name, limited company, limited liability company, incorporated trustee, that has got to do with NGO, foundation, and the rest. then the limited partnership. But for MSME, we'll advise you to key into business names. The process is very seamless. Used to be hectic those days, but not now. We've moved from that era. CAC is the only government entity that's operating full self-service, and we are top-notch when it comes to e-service, ease of doing business. We are top-notch in the whole of Nigeria. I can tell you that. Check our website. It's so seamless, like I told you. You can go through a lawyer if you want to, but sincerely, we have erased that for you. We've made it very easy for you. You don't have to go through that process. Pay a lawyer. When you call the lawyer, he will tell you, I'm sorry if you're a lawyer here, I don't mean to kill their business, but you know. But in those days, we've had so many complaints when you give somebody money to register a company for you. At times, they even drag bad names to CAC because they might not be doing their job. They'll be telling you lies. I went there, they said this, they said that, they said this. It's very easy. Go to our website. I have some registration guide here. There are not many, but I've given it to her. Maybe they will photocopy later before the program rounds up and give it to you. See all the processes there. If you go to our website, there's an instructional video there. That's even if you don't want to go through the one by one, check by check, there's a video there that will tell you, that will guide you on how to go about it. Like I said earlier, MSME is suitable for, business name is suitable for MSME. It's a day registration. It costs you only 10,000 naira. Or let me say 10,500 naira. That's the official fee. If you do it yourself, except if you're contracting somebody else to help you. But if you're doing it yourself, it's just 10,500. The 500 naira is for you to search for a name, availability. You put in your name to make sure nobody else is owning that name, yeah. It's also a day, 24 hours, yes. If you do it, you get it before 24 hours. I think it's a 1 hour thing. Put it. If the name is not available, they will tell you there and there is not available. Then you go for another name. I would advise, if there's a name similarity, if they tell you there's a name similarity, just add a subject to that. You know, then it will pass through. Once your name is approved, then you start the process. Or your requirements, the criteria for it is, make sure you have a passport photograph, you have an identification, means of identity, anyone, driver's license, NIN, international passport, voter's card, yeah. Then what else? Then your name, like I said, your passport, your means of identification, your home address, your business address, your email and an email address. I think that's all. Then after a year, there's something we call annual returns. Yeah, the annual returns usually starts from it's 12 months. For the first 1 year, you can enjoy it, but once your company gets to 12 months, that is when you're expected to pay annual returns. It's good to pay annual returns in due time because you might go to a bank for facility or something, and they will go through all your status report. They will demand for the status report of that company. Is to see if you've paid your annual returns, to make sure everything is in check. And once they find out it's not in check, they won't grant you whatever it is that you want from them. So after 12 months, you are free to, you can now start paying your annual returns. Please see me. We are in collaboration with the Office of the Special Assistant, Mrs. Biola, on this MSME project. She has a platform that is going to register all of you that are interested. If you don't want to come to CAC individually, I don't know the reason, maybe distance, whatever, you don't have the capacity or whatever to go online, go through her. She has created a portal for bulk registration. We handle bulk registration, especially if it's coming from maybe an office like her. We do it seamless for you. It's not going to be difficult. You don't have to come individually. Whatever it is that is required, her office will relate it to you, tell you what you want. And so advise that you key into it. It will be very, very easy and seamless for you. tell your friends, tell your partners, guide them. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Some people, when they hear CAC, they think it's one difficult. Yes, it might be difficult those days, but not anymore. Not anymore. Everything is on. If you go now, go to our website. I'll give you our website. It's www.cac.gov.ng. Go there, you see it. It's very, very self-explanatory. Step 1, step 2, step 3, until you finish the last registration and you get your certificate. But if that is going to be difficult for you, because some of us here don't have access to internet, you can, like I said earlier, key into her project. It's a very, very good project. It's carried out by her office, through our office, to help SMSE agent and promote the growth of your businesses. So we'll be there to guide you. Thank you very much. If you have any question, let me know.
Yeah, we have some questions from our online portal. Bex White Justice from Plateau State says, please, what kind of registration do I need to have with CAC as a recycling and waste management business? For now, I'm managing the business alone, and how do I do the registration for a recycling and waste management business?
Okay, just like I said earlier, I think the business name, I will advise you start with the business name. It's suitable for that kind of business, especially when it's just you operate it alone. It's not as if you have other directors, stakeholders, partners that are into it. It's advisable you start that alone. And like I said earlier, I explained how the process is. It's cost you only 10,500. The 500 is what you pay online for name availability, for search. You put your name. If it's available, they will tell you it's not available. Then you have to get another name. That is what the 500 naira is for. Then the official charge for business name is 10,000 naira. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. Adelaja Kudus from Lagos State asks, please, what documents are needed to register a business and how long does it take?
Companies registration is 24 hours. Like I said, business name, limited company, limited liability, incorporated trustee is 24 hours. I mentioned earlier that if you want to register a business name, you have to get your name ready, then means of identification, home address, office address, email, and passport photograph.
Okay, thank
That's
you very
all.
much. Another question, I don't have a name for this, but for existing businesses, how do you go about filling the annual reports? Is it possible to do it online or is it physical?
The annual returns or annual reports.
Annual reports.
You apply for it. Yes, you apply. You write. Maybe either through you, if you have a lawyer, your lawyer can do it for you. Write to the commission and tell us this is what you want. Then it will be done and sent to your email. So key in, please key in. All of you here, I advise you, key in. Don't let this opportunity slip through your hand. If you're finding it difficult to do it, now we are here at your doorstep. It's like we are bringing it to you. Once you get to our office, you will get it. All you need to do is submit all the requirements, all what I just mentioned here to her. And your money is not for free. And your money, then it will be done. Key into it is very important. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I actually want to find out if you have an existing certificate. You have an existing certificate, maybe an old one, and you want to update it. How do you go about it? Basically, I discovered that each time, there are times when you will be asked to submit, and there is a way they do some checking. I just discovered that they can't find it in the system. So I don't know, is it the update processes?
You can't find it in the system.
Yes.
The certificate you have.
Yes.
I just hope it has not been delisted. Since you said it's an old company. You know, anytime we want to delist, there's something we call delisting. I'm sorry, I don't have the retention period for delisting, but there is usually time where we delist old companies that don't pay annual return, that have not been active. we give, some people need that name, some people want to use that name for company, and you're just owning that name for years without using it. So what we do is to delist the companies and register more. But it's not something that happens every year, or maybe like 10 years. It takes time. We just don't delist people's company. I pray your company hasn't been
No, it's not
delisted.
actually, I'm asking on behalf
Oh,
of
okay.
someone.
So, like I said, I just hope it doesn't be delisted, since you said it's an old company. So anytime you key into the website, you don't find it. Is that it? You don't find, maybe write an application to the commission and ask for that. You can attach a photocopy of the old certificate. Yeah.
Good morning. Please, my question is, 2020, I had someone who helped me secured my company name, my business name. But along the line, I misplaced my phone and I lost track to the person. So I don't know if it affects me when I want to register again.
Yes, it will. You said 2020. I think the retention period for when you search for a name availability is 60 days. 60, am I right? Yeah, 60 days. After 60 days, if you don't come to register the company, we'll take it off so that somebody else can have access to that. So I don't think you still have that. Get another name, or try your luck. Yes, try your luck. Try again. Maybe you might still have access to it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma,
Yeah,
for
thank you.
the insight you shared. Okay, so my question is, how do we calculate annual returns, and how do we go on to make payments or remit annual?
That can be done on site on our website. If you go there, if you want to pay your annual returns, it's still on the website. But I think, like I said earlier, for business names is 12 months. For limited company is 18 months. Then for the rest of the company, I'm sorry, I don't have that information. Yes, but I know for business name is 12 months. For limited company is 18 months. And it's 2,000 naira for a month. So maybe 2 times 12 will give you your... Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, we have a few questions online. Unegbe Wisdom is asking, if the business yearly turnover is less than 2 million, do they still need to pay annual return? And if so, what's the pricing?
Yes, you need to pay annual return. We don't determine the success of your business. We only register, make sure your company is safeguarded. How you do business, your profit, your gain, I think it's up to you. You have to pay your annual returns because we are taking care of your company and we are keeping your name for you. Then the second question you said was
the pricing.
The price, like I said, for business name is 2,000 monthly, and I think the same thing goes to limited company. But for limited liability, incorporated trust, I'm not very sure what is on our website. If you go to our website and you click onto it, you search for it, you'll find it.
Okay. I have one more question online. Vicky Crown wants to know, as regards CSE registration, please, for the business name registration, why does the nature of business keep getting rejected? I keep getting recouch nature of business without any suggestions. I've spoken to agents of CSE and they say it's good to go, but it's still getting rejected. Please, do you have any idea what could be wrong, and what I need to do to rectify it?
Yeah, if I understand, you're asking why is the nature of our business being rejected, right? Yes, there are criteria for different nature of business. I don't know she didn't state the nature of the business here, but if she had stated, let me just use a common example. Maybe you're an engineer and you want to register a company. For you to be an engineer, you must have a proficiency certificate. So you must provide it. So there are different things that makes the nature of your business, maybe the name she registered and the nature of the format in her format is different from the name she submitted to the commission. It's not tallying. It's not tallying. You might be, maybe she registered Amina Musa Enterprises, and the nature of her business, she's telling us she's digging borehole, she's constructing road. You see that both of them are now marrying each other. They're not tallying, so we'll reject it.
Thank you very much, Ma, for this wonderful opportunity. I want to ask, can one certificate be used for different businesses? Like maybe I register a certificate now and I want to business, but I want to open another business, or do I need to register another CAC again?
No. You see, that's why when you're registering a business in your MEMAT, that you're provided with an option, with so many options to list so many things you can do. Maybe in your MEMAT you can say you fix skirting, interior decor. Interior decor means a lot. With interior decor, you can be a party, or what do they call them? Party planner. You can also be an interior decor like furniture. Maybe you design house, you design birthday. So you see, there in your MEMAT, you're provided with a privilege to list so many things you do. So you can use one certificate for another business, but depending on the type of business, you cannot, in your MEMAT, you cannot have that. Maybe, I'm just using one example, that interior decor thing, and you come and say you want to, what do I was? Have a school. Yes. You see that those are two different things. Yes, you have to register a name for that school. Thank you very much. I hope I've answered all your questions.
Sorry, ma.
We still have one. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
My name is Adam. Man,
Yep.
I want you to talk about challenges that we have during the registration of CAC.
Mhm.
The number one is name reserve. If you reserve the name and within 24 hours reject it, the CSU has to pay for the another reservation. That's one question. And maybe if you did any mistake on the name,
Mhm.
if you log into your site again, you wanted to correct it, you have to pay. And for my own now, since I registered 2022,
Mhm.
so I have a challenge on the status report. The status report, the document that we support print, we forget to print one. And when I went to Access Bank to open the business account, they told me that the status report is not completed. So when I went back to my friend in cafe to tell him, he told me, and I have the PDF one. I said I changed the form. I don't think I have that PDF again. So he told me that if you wanted to print that page, that is the status report, the remaining page, I have to pay 5,000 again or 10,000 in case, it depends. So I want you to talk on that because people, if they come, you told them, understand, they will be discouraged. I don't know why it's like that.
If I understand you, you said the status report. They printed the status report for you. You took it to the bank, and they sent you back to CAC to make some corrections. And when you came back to CAC, they told you to pay again, right? Yes, I doubt if we are going to do that for you free. Definitely, it depends on what you want. Your status reports, maybe when they printed it, I'm not sure of exactly what's the problem, what you said the problem was in the bank. But with status report, yes, I know we have some changes. We've got some slight changes with our new registration portal, company registration portal. The way the status reports appears those days, it doesn't appear now because bank now gave their requirement. Those days I remember when they say name, the name might just be Amina Usman Musa. But if you see what the bank does now, they want first name, middle name, surname. I know we've been having those challenges. What CAC prints out for you might be just be the complete name. But bank will tell you to go back and fill it in, arrange it, yeah. So maybe I will discuss that with the commission. It shouldn't be your problem going up, back and forth. We should look into that and make sure it is done so that you don't pay money twice for such problem. So thank you very much.
You know how to receive love. It's coming to you now. So let's go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. So thank you so much, Ma. Have your questions been answered? Okay. So you see that CAC is for your good, right? State of mind. That you need CAC because you want to expand and do more in business. And if you don't, not even legal yet. Is that fine? Okay, so to Madam, we say thank you so much, ma. Yes, yes, thank you. Okay, so how many of us are going to register now? That's everybody, Abby. Raise your hand. Some people have registered before. Some people are shy to register. To raise your hand, okay. So please, and any other complication that you have, you see that answers have come, and you should try to go past that. The idea we have is not to start small and stay small, Abby. And we have been saying that since on Monday. If you want to do proper business, you need all the compliance that you can get. And in Nigeria, CAC is the #1 compliance. Okay? Beautiful. So we'll finish our, Tomiwa, please. We'll finish this part now and then move to our next topic immediately. Okay? But meanwhile, this is some of what she has said. You could just pass it but bring it back to me. Is that fine? Don't let it lost in the middle of everybody. So we start from you. Just look through 1 minute and pass. So please help me share my slide. Okay, so where did we stop? Under the operational plan. Yes, but #1 there was what? Huh? No. Let's come back to the beginning. An operational plan starts with what? #1, operational aspect. #2. No. #1. #2, quality control. #2, quality control. Is it not me that taught you people? I spent a lot of time now. #2, quality control in detail, even though you still write about it in your production. Yes. But you write about it in detail first as #2. #3, you write your production process and write about it just in bullet points. Sir, please, can I get my water there? The one I gave you, the 2. Are we here? Are we following? Okay, so once we do that, then we're fine. So the next part, so please, next slide. Okay? The next part is that we will now just list some of the things that we have. So now you can list your equipments. List your equipments in your business. Equipment and facilities. Facilities are those ones you cannot easily move. Equipment are things that can easily be moved. They are tools. Are we following? So next one, please. Now list your assets and your special requirements, things that you especially need for your business. Okay? So for example, next. Don't worry, we're good like that. Let's go to the next topic. So we are coming out with a business plan template to give you guys. I'm trying to simplify it to be as simple as possible so that when you see it, you can easily just put your business plan there. There's a complicated version, and I wanted to share it today, but I said, let me simplify it. Is that fine? Your business plan submission expires next week when? Next week, Friday. So that means as I give you the template, understand that the classes are for you to already have started building your business plan on your notebook, right? So all you start to do is to transfer it into the document.